Hey, welcome back boys and girls, featuring another video today with a 1v1, but this is a little bit of a twist. So both Karnage and I managed to get these weapons for free from our events and whatever, but just figured that this would be an equal playing field to set a 1v1. Both our kill shots are exactly the same level, and the weapons, obviously neither of us have put anything into them. I don't know why you'd put anything into them. They're actually quite average, but hey, we'll find that out over the next few matches. Anyway guys, we'll get into the battles and we'll just see how this went. Some fun little dog fights, but it is a little bit tedious. Enjoy guys. Okay, so these things are classed as a sniper weapon, but quite frankly, I don't really feel it. I consider myself fairly proficient with my long arms, but these things, I don't know. They don't really do a great deal of damage. So if I get something like a kill shot in sight with the long arms, I kind of kill it. But yeah, no. But we're just playing Mexican standoff with these things, so yeah. As you can see, neither of us have really chipped much out of the way of damage, but I wouldn't say that either of us are overly proficient with Gauss rifles either. Alright, so I have sped up a few sections in this video to try and limit some of the pain of watching sort of the dance recital, but I was a little bit worried here because I thought Karnage might have dashed me, but he sort of sat back there, and I might as well dash him. I wasn't going to make it a stale round. So we've switched cameras to Karnage now, and we're watching how he plays with them, so we both have different shooting styles with them, and again, I'll say that neither of us really run these things as a full-time weapon. This is just a bit of fun and games, but yeah, I mean, his way of firing with them was a fair bit different to mine, and I'll point it out as we go along. Alright, so again, just reiterating, we both don't have a lot of skill with these things, so we're missing a lot of targets, but when they do hit targets, they don't overly do a lot of damage. The dash is far more important in this battle. This was a nice little brawl off though, because we both put a dash in, and I just managed to jag it at the end. So that was good work, Karnage. It does get a lot better as we go along, because Karnage starts to learn my gameplay tactics as we play, so but we added a few other bots in just to be a bit of fun. This was more of a punishment to to losing the duel off, so we probably should have picked better weapons on these things, but again, we were trying to match the hanger. Arcs don't really work on the spider. And this was just fun and games. So this is a rank 2 MD with machine gun 2s on it. So this was just like whatever. Didn't really think these bots through. And I won that round, but it was just a bit of fun. There's not really any bragging rights on it. This is more just to show how kind of useless these weapons are, but it was just a little bit of fun to sort of pin each other against our skills as well. So into the second round, and we've moved into a 5v5 map. This was kind of interesting because this has just come off our tournament. This was in our tournaments for this week, and I'm so used to using long arms here. But yeah, these things really don't cut it compared to my long arms. They don't cut it if you fire it in inanimate objects either, just to point out.
Fire.
Okay, so I was going to point out some difference in firing skills between Karnage and myself, so I've gone with the whole cowboy style dual wielding pistols shooting technique, which don't really know whether it paid off so well. We'll slow it down and yeah, do sort of hit a few targets, and we'll switch it over to Karnage now. And he's running kind of like a corner shoot, so he's picking his weapons either side and just shooting around the corners, which is probably what I should have been doing as well. You would have thought I would have used more skill than that, because I would have learnt that from War Robots, but no. So here's a quick interesting thing to point out. So the 1.1k per round is actually the Gauss 10. Yes, the Gauss Rifle 10. So they are very unimpressive. So you can understand why I pretty much ended up doing this. The dash was far more useful than sitting there shooting the bloody Gauss rifles. Okay, switching it back to Karnage, and let's just see his fighting style again. Alright, this was well played on Karnage's part, so I've gone up on top of the tower here just to try and get a different perspective. But he's chased me up here and he's dashed me, really caught me out off guard. I've tried to recover it with the dash, but he's actually jagged me just before I got the dash. I just hit the dash, but he's won the battle there, so that was well played, Karnage, nice work. Probably a little bit of a different to point out with gameplay style here. Probably would have dashed down in the hole there and finished the job off then and there, but I think Karnage is just drawing out the pain by sitting here and shooting me with pea shooters. That's what I'm going to call these things, because they don't really do much. Gauss pea shooters. And he's chucked the dash in now and finished the job. Nice work, Karnage. Okay, so again, our secondary and tertiary bots in our hangar are really just there as food, because although I have got him down to 1.6k here, you'll see in a minute, but the dash should have ended me straight up. Okay, wins that round, well played. So we're going to do this from a different perspective. I'm going to rush up to the centre here, get up nice and high. It has kind of caught him off guard, I think, because he wasn't expecting me to get there. I'm also protected because he can't dash me, because he just end up in that hole, which actually you'll see happen right now. I think actually he was trying to dash to get out of danger, but he's fallen down in the hole. And I'm pretty opportunistic. I'm just going to drop down here and finish the job right off.
Fire.
Okay, watching back over this little bit of gameplay, actually sort of booing myself because this just was really unfair. And I'm putting the kids booing me as well, so they're booing me, not you, Karnage, because that was just nasty.
Defeat.
Okay, 2 rounds down. Second round's gone to me as well. So best 2 out of 3 is kind of pretty much done and dusted. But we do a third round, which you'll see right now. This was a bit more fun. It was back in another 2v2 map. I'm not by no means sort of holding any sort of bragging rights over Karnage for these games because this is just really such an unconventional way to play these weapons and bot. It was just a bit of fun, and Karnage was happy to chuck it up on YouTube, so yeah. So again, another sped up section, just because there's not a lot happening, so I didn't really want to just sort of cut it out and then move to the next action bit. Just wanted to speed it up to show. But not a lot happening because we were trying to place our mechs in positions, because neither of us really wants to lose the first mech, because as you've seen in the last 2 rounds, the second and third mech is just completely useless. So yeah, you don't really want to lose the Gauss build. I'm never ever going to say that in competitive play.
Fire. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is a little bit depressing because we've wasted a whole round shooting pea shooters at each other, so nah, definitely won't be using these in main hangar. You will see in a minute, I left this bit in, but you'll see that the reason why I sort of won the duel here is it right there. Karnage just sort of glitched momentarily, so maybe if he didn't glitch, the outcome might have been a whole lot different because we were both very low on health. So either so, we were still well played. I'm going to drop this thing. I don't even know where I'm going with this thing. It's not really going to achieve anything, but yeah, whatever. Alright, so we're back to me. Not really using the cowboy style thing, but he's coming up to dash me, so I'm dropping away because I don't really want to be dashed there. And just doing a whole lot of relocating. We'll dash over to here. Should have gone a bit further, but relocate over to here. Have another crack from there, so... Oh, he's coming in. He's trying to get into range to dash me. Here he goes. Oh, he's going to do it too. That was a silly mistake. And here we go. So, I pretty much put myself in a vulnerable position there by dashing away. And he's just taken the opportunity and gone, forget that, mate. You've copped it. So we'll drop the spider. Oh, he's right here. So, my idea here is to drop the turret because I thought he was going to come down here looking for me. And I was so pissed that he did this. I was like, damn it. I wanted you to come down and find the spider turret. So... that tactic didn't pay off for me right there, because now he's seen me, now he's got the upper hand. For me to get even close to him is going to cop me a lot of damage, which I do get in fairly close before he hits me, but I can't get the target. Oh well, nice work, Karnage. Oh wow, look at this moron just sitting up there dancing. I know it kind of looks like a stage show arena, but stop dancing around on the stage. So this is interesting because this I thought just happened to bots, but watch this. Both dashed at the same time. Both of us have got no damage. We walked away going, what the hell just happened? So we're going for a second go. Have a look at this. We're running here. And I'm just completely off key now because I've dashed the wall. Karnage has dashed the wall. It's just a complete mess, this whole little brawl. And again, but I think Karnage actually landed damage this time because he's turned around and... Oh, look at that. I've got no health left. Oh, I know I pissed myself laughing when that happened. I was like, what the hell? Both of us dashed, no damage. What a painful little brawl. Nice work, Karnage. Alright, so again I've dropped the spider. I'm up there just trying to bait with the little spider bot, but I don't know whether Karnage has actually seen it or not. I know looking back on the footage, I've just seen it drop around the corner of the wall, but he's come up here to come and get me. Wow, what's the spider bot doing? Shoot already, you bastard! Alright, all done and dusted. Karnage has won that round, so that's redeemed himself. Just kidding, mate. This is by no means a round where we're going to brag about who won and who lost, although I know I did win, but I'm not really that type of person. Verdict on the Gauss rifles, might have gone in the bin. They really need some kind of buff. They're by at least double the power that they put out, because they're actually quite useless. You've got to chain your hits to do any sort of damage, and yeah, no. They kind of give you the impression that they auto-target, and I think they do kind of auto-target inside like 60 meters or something, or maybe it just feels like that, but they're just not a great weapon. I don't enjoy them. The visual effects kind of look cool for about, I don't know, 5 minutes, but you kind of get over it. The weapon trail sticks around, and it just sort of fills the arena with blue traces. It's just kind of gets more distracting rather than anything else. But anyway, that's my verdict on the Gauss rifles. We'll not be using them. They will be a dust collector. Sort of technically speaking, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, boys and girls, hope you enjoyed it. A little bit tedious round, but Karnage and I certainly had our fun. And yeah, so I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.